So in this video, I'm going to share how to start finding clients when you're new in your business. So when we're new in our business or we just started a new niche, which is very similar, we don't have an audience yet, we don't have testimonials yet, and we're often still building our confidence. So this is when it can be harder than ever to find clients. It's never going to be harder than it is now to grow our business than it is in the beginning, but it's still possible. And what I'm going to share with you is the strategy that I've used to grow my business. Since the beginning of 2020, I switched my niche from relationship coaching to marketing coaching. And I had no audience, I had no testimonials, and I was still building up experience coaching other people and growing their business. And so in less than a year, I've been able to find clients and testimonials and make a lot of progress in my business. And it's these steps that I'm going to share with you that are how I did that. So there are a few things I just want to go over that this strategy is not. So it's not trying to fake it till you make it. I'm not a big fan of pumping ourselves up and making us seem different than, or somebody different than we actually are, or somehow further along in our journey than we actually are. We can find clients being authentic. It's also not about over editing our website. So many new business owners just get sucked into editing and editing and editing their website. It's not going to help you in the beginning. Just put up a really simple website and don't look at it for a year and just get clients instead, because your website is only going to distract you and is not going to help you no matter how fancy it is in the beginning. Posting salesy posts on social media is another thing that a lot of people do, which I don't feel like you need to do in the beginning, or you should be doing. A lot of people will just post over and over on their Facebook profile, "Hey, I'm offering this service now. Are you interested?" And all that's going to do is make your friends and family kind of annoyed or just uninterested in your posts anymore. So there's another way to do social media, which I'll share in a moment. Also, it's not about using hard sales tactics. You really don't need to be trying to use complicated sales tricks to trick people into thinking that they need to hire you when they're resistant to hiring you. All that's going to do is it's going to leave you with a bunch of people feeling like talking to you just made them uncomfortable. So don't try to use hard sales tactics in the beginning. You don't need that stuff. Also, trying to go viral on social media. You don't need to try and go viral on social media. All the teenagers these days and adults are becoming addicted to TikTok because they're trying to create content and go viral just because it's exciting and it feels good. But that is not going to help you much in the beginning of your business. And instead, it's probably just going to make you get into perfectionism. It's going to distract you from what's most important, which is growing your business, not just trying to get something that a lot of people thought was funny on social media. Okay, so the core principle of the strategy that I'm going to share comes down to this: that the most important thing to do in the beginning of your business is to develop deep relationships with people. It's not about going wide, it's about going deep in the beginning. So there's 3 steps to this. The first step is to have a burnout-free content strategy. So what this means is you're creating content for social media and blogging, maybe videos on YouTube, somewhere where you're putting out content regularly, but you're doing it in a way where you're not going to burn out. Because a lot of people, when they first learn about content strategies, they just they'll spend hours and hours and stay up late at night working on their content. They'll get into super perfectionism and they'll just burn out. Like, you might even create some good content, but you're going to burn out if you do it that way. So instead, don't worry about making things perfect. Focus more on just being authentic, being yourself, and growing a small audience of people who are interested in what you have to say and are going to accept you, even if you're not perfect. You're going to have so much more fun if you do it that way. The second step is to develop a deep relationship with the small number of people who are following you. And the best way to do this is to reach out to them and ask them if they're willing to do a one-on-one marketing research interview with you. Marketing research interviews are so valuable. You learn about your audience, you learn what content to create. You learn um, what kind of offers people are interested in buying, but you're also developing an intimate connection with your audience. And because of this intimate connection, they're going to be so much more likely to be interested in your services and want to hire you. People want to hire people that they feel connected to and that they know. So do marketing research interviews. The third step is to then start working with clients. And so um, as you're putting content out there and you're doing marketing research interviews, inevitably, if you do those two things, people are going to ask you about your services and they're going to show interest. So you need to be ready to talk about your prices and to talk about your services. And for a lot of new business owners, that could be really anxiety producing. So make sure that you get ready and you're prepared to talk about your services. Also, you don't be shy to ask for testimonials. As you're working with clients, it's really helpful to do reviews over a period of time of working with them, where you check in about how their progress is going, how they're if they have any new goals that they want to set. And if they're starting to share how helpful your coaching has been, ask if they want to do a testimonial. Most people are really, really happy to share testimonials. Okay, so the three strategies are to have a burnout-free content strategy where you're sharing helpful, authentic content on social media without getting into perfectionism, uh, doing marketing research interviews with people who are showing interest in your content, and working with clients and being ready to talk about your services. So those are the three steps. Would love to hear if this was helpful for you. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. And yeah, comment below if you found this insightful. Thank you so much for watching.